Hi, I'm Annette Wellsford, and today I'm up at Mount Tamborine in Queensland, and I'm meeting with two very successful organic growers, Jeff and Beverly Buckley. So we're at this beautiful 25-acre farm. What exactly do you grow and do here?
Well, we started off with some avocados. That was 15 years ago, when we had absolutely no experience and no knowledge of what we were doing. And I also started growing vegetables, mainly for our own use, and discovered that there was actually, if you are a small farmer, it's very difficult to sell produce if you're not growing a large amount of it. So we then developed the Green Shed, a market to sell produce for the people who grow on the mountain. So what do? We grow organic fruit and vegetables, a wide range, and we sell those every week at our Green Shed market. We also sell them to Food Connect in Brisbane, which is a community-supported agricultural system.
Excellent.
And our business is called Growing Healthy, and we also have two other arms to our business. One of them is training. We do face-to-face training here on the property, and we also do training now on the internet. We've got our training courses up on the internet. And thirdly, we do a lot of writing. Bev's a brilliant writer. She's written 4 books, and I've now written 2 books. And we both now like writing, and we write reports and a newsletter, and so we're really into publishing as well as training and growing.
So you grow all organic vegetables here, fruit and vegetables?
Yes, absolutely.
And the training covers the specifics of being organic gardeners.
How to grow healthy food, and why to grow healthy food,
Okay.
which is really important.
Yes, yes. And then you teach people how to make a living out of that.
Yeah, my focus has been the business side. I was in business before we moved here to Mount Tamborine, and I've run some businesses, and so I started to look at how do you make money out of growing, and my first book shows you how to make $100,000 a year on 5 acres. And then subsequently I've done research and I've analysed how the profitability of over 100 crops, so that we've ranked them and we now know which are the most profitable crops, and we teach people how to double their income growing.
Oh, that's amazing. And so the next stage, I guess, as you mentioned earlier, Beverly, is that once you've grown your crops and you've learned how to sell them, you need somewhere to sell them. So you actually started a produce place, the Green Shed, is that right?
Yes, we set up it's a community organisation actually. It's not ours. It's a marketplace where all the organic growers on the mountain can bring their produce and sell it. And get a good price, a good return for what they're doing.
And I guess with your training you teach people how to, not only which are the best crops to choose for profitability, but how to present that produce, how to price it and all those sorts of things.
Well, pricing's key, but it's pretty straightforward. We sell at retail price at the market, so that's the big advantage, because one of the big problems with most large growers is they sell at the wholesale markets, like the Brisbane market at Rockley, and they get like 20% of the retail price. Okay. And then they have to also package it correctly and transport it to the city centres in each state.
And if they would like to then achieve the level of success that you have, where would they go from there to become, serious organic growers making a lot of money?
Well, we've got a training course, which is a weekly training course they can do in 25 weeks, and it takes them through all the crops and shows their profitability, and it teaches them the business principles in depth and how to double their income growing, no matter whether they're experienced or novice.
Wow, that's amazing. And I understand that you have won some awards for not only your crops but also your business. Can you tell us about those?
Yeah, we were delighted. It was 2007 actually. We won an award in Queensland for the small business award for fresh food, and that was a great excitement. And then the following year we didn't win. We were runner-up in the Australian Vegetable Grower of the Year competition.
Oh, That's amazing.
which was lovely because we were a very small organic grower competing against very big non-organic growers. So that was nice to
That's
be
quite an
recognised.
achievement.
Yeah.
And I understand you're also going to grace the cover of this year's telephone book.
Yeah, that was an even bigger surprise.
That's excellent testament to your achievements. So, share some of your secrets with us. What would be 3 tips that you would, your 3 main tips that you would give to organic growers or people wanting to become organic growers?
Get your soil right. It is the major principle. Until you do that, you can't achieve anything.
Okay.
I think my success has been the fact that I can actually take out and replant on the same day. I've been growing the same crops, not the same crops, I've been growing vegetables in the same block of land, in the same place for 15 years, and the soil is now better than it was when I started
Oh, wow.
15 years ago. And the third thing is forget Roundup.
Okay.
It's absolutely critical that we stop using it.
And by Roundup, you're talking about a weed killer.
Weed killers, yeah.
A major herbicide that destroys all the life in the soil.
Okay. All right, so you have alternative methods for keeping weeds down.
Yeah,
Yes.
we teach
Yes.
nature's principle.
Okay, that's excellent. And what about the business side of it, Jeff? What would be your 3 key tips for people wanting to make money or make a living out of growing organically?
Well, the first one I've learned is that you make a lot more money growing if you focus on the growing time of each crop.
Okay.
Some crops you can grow in 6 weeks, and a lot of vegetables you can grow in 8 to 12 weeks. Fruit trees, nuts and berries take a minimum of 1 year and generally 3 to 5 years before you get a decent crop. So the time period affects your cash flow, and you can repeat something again when you've done it in a short time. So the growing time is critical, and so that's the thing to focus on if you really want to make money quickly. The second thing is to get a good price, and most farmers and serious growers sell at wholesale prices because they can always do that. But it's much easier, you make a lot more money if you sell at retail. And you do that,
yes.
We do that by setting our own prices at the local farmers market, but you could do it by setting up a cooperative to say have a greengrocer to sell your own stuff. So pricing is crucial, what price you get. And I guess the third thing for making serious money is you've got to learn to get a high yield in a small space.
Okay.
And then you have to do BEVS training.
Okay. Thank you both so much for your time.
Good.
So, with those tips, wouldn't you like to know more? If you'd like to learn how to grow organic fruit and vegetables properly, and you'd like to know even better how to make money out of doing that, just click on the link.